Hey everyone, it's Rachel from Cat and Sparrow. I just wanted to hop on and give you a quick look at silk hankies because I know not everybody has tried working with silk hankies and they are absolutely brilliant. So first of all, they're not the hankies that you blow your nose on. So this is 25 grams of silk hankies, and each hanky, so you pull it off like this, each one is a silk cocoon stretched over a frame to make a square. So when you pull them apart, you can sort of see they're very, very fine, and they have lots and lots of filaments hanging off them. So this is one silk hanky. Is it one? Yeah, this is one. So you can do loads and loads of things with these. You can spin them, you can knit with them, you can weave with them, you can use them in felting, and they are extremely versatile. One of the things I'm going to show you right now is how to just spin one on a drop spindle. So I've got this Cat and Sparrow Turkish Persian drop spindle. Persian is the size. It's named after the Persian cat. So what I do now when I'm spinning hankies is to put my fingers into the center of the hanky and pull it apart. It's actually, you have to work quite hard with these things. So I usually just keep pulling around and keep pulling around just a little bit. You can sort of see, there we go, and they turn into this incredibly beautiful sort of floaty. You can knit directly with these because they are, when you knit or crochet, you add twist, and these things aren't going to drift apart like unspun wool will do. But the reason that I like to spin them is because it just, they stop being so fluffy like this, and they become, I'll show you. So what I've done, so what I'm going to do now is just wrap this around my hand just to keep it all in one place. So I've got this end here which I've broken off. You can see it's incredibly fluffy. So I'm going to just draft it out a little bit more because I don't want it to be too thick. The great thing about silk hankies is that they're very, very strong, but you do have to be a little gentle with them when they get a bit thinner. So what I'm going to do is make a little slip knot here. You can sort of see, I don't know if you can see the beautiful shine. Can I focus on that? Not really, never mind. You also have to make sure that your hands are dry when you use these, because otherwise they will stick to your skin. So I'm just popping that on there. I'm going to put a little half hitch over. Now the filaments are quite long on a hanky, so I'm just going to spin that so you can sort of see I get a slubby, nice slubby bit of yarn. So I'm going to wind it on, and then so you can see I've got this spun bit, and then this bit I want to draft out a little bit more, so I'm just going to gently, there we go, gently draft it out, and then wrap it around my hand because I do not want that getting caught. Then you can just keep drafting as you spin. Oh darn. Okay, so what happens if it breaks? Actually, that hasn't broken. There you go, got a very, but what happens if it breaks? Because the chances are, it's a bit like with when you're spinning with wool, you just rejoin it. So wait for that to stick there. There we go. And I'm going to wind it on again. And these don't need a lot of twist. So if you wanted to use them as a singles, they would work quite well with a low amount of twist. There we go. And once you kind of get into the rhythm of it, it just gets a bit easier, and you can leave slubs in because they're very textured. So there you go, see I've got a lovely slub there. Okay, I'm going to do a bit more and then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, sometimes it gets a little bunched up, but you just pull it out. There we go. So I still haven't even done half the hanky. There's still absolutely loads of it left. Oh my god, look at it, it's so fluffy. I love it. But I've got, you know, a fair amount of silk now on here. Each one of these weighs slightly more than a gram, and you can get loads and loads of length out of it. So next time I will be looking at how to knit with how to crochet with a silk hanky.